Welcome back to this thing that I do. Let me put it here. Let us have a conversation. How are you doing today?
Um, okay.
Have you eaten food?
I actually haven't. I'm actually serious. I actually haven't. I don't know why. I'm not hungry. What is and this is like
This is like
past two to three. I
2:35.
actually haven't.
Hmm.
I'm surprised I haven't.
This was. So why haven't you eaten?
I really don't know. Okay, I think I know why. It's probably because I'm lazy
Oh,
to get up and go and buy something. And once the only thing they ever have is all these pastries and stuff.
yeah.
And it's not healthy to eat that first thing in the morning.
Bro, I've been eating it.
First thing in the morning.
Those wake up guy buy like 600 naira for 4, bro. I don't know. That thing has a hold on me,
I do it sometimes, but
but not every time.
exactly like
I feel.
today.
Mm.
So I don't know. Later, shall we go and maybe I'll go to DP or something so I can find something to eat. For now, I'm not really hungry.
Did I tell you about how I don't like? I've not been feeling like eating. I think I'm tired. I feel like I miss my house because most days, like, I'll wake up and I'll maybe like, oh, I'm hungry, I'll go and look for food. But like, I don't. I think it was the day I told you I almost
Yeah.
had panic attack. Now I didn't. I woke up, I was not feeling like anything because I was tired. I was like, well, I'm going to go and eat this thing again. Or even if I'm not, even if I'm not going to eat this particular thing,
Mm.
I don't just like it. I don't just like what I'm eating, and I want to eat what I like eating. I don't know. I feel like I'm going through something. I don't know.
You might probably just be overthinking it, but me, personally, sometimes most of the time that I don't feel like eating is just because I'm lazy and I'm not hungry enough. Because if I was hungry enough, I would get up and go and find something to go and eat. But I think maybe possibly something that you should look into, but you could also just be overthinking it. So
I think I miss my house. That's what I feel like because I'm like, oh, the the cafeteria is behind my hostel. If I was here, it would have been worse because I have to walk. I have to actually dress up and walk. But this one is just at the back, so like they are ass. Like
what
they are
which
very
one is there?
very ass. It's one new one. They are like two and they are new, and one is but they used to fluctuate. One is good. I guess their portions are good, but their food can be ass sometimes, and they are very stingy with their stew. Like these niggas they'll pack oil for you, and they'll put and it's like you know seeing that this thing is not stew. Why are you doing this to me? Then the other guys are actually good, but their service is ass, and they just I don't like when these people. I don't like when they're not serious about their job. Like, why are you playing with me? I want to eat food. I'm giving you my card. You're gisting with somebody, or my card is like, can you do your job? It vexes me, but those are my two options. I don't know. I guess I'm just tired of them.
Well, how frequently do you like leave that side and come to our side? So at least those times you can find something better to eat. Because me, even like after you already know my take of our food mat. So
Yeah.
even even when even when food mat came out, people were like, "Oh, food mat is cheap and stuff like that." I was like, "Okay." I tried it at first. I don't know. The place just giving buka. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable
I went
buying something to eat there. So
there. I I there's this one that sells pancake around
there,
like not there,
okay.
DP side. She sells pancake there, and like, I used to buy from her a lot. And she knows me, she knows
Mm,
me, she knows me, and this thing. I'm her customer, I'm her
mm,
customer. So she's there. I went there the other day. I was never looking for her. I was just helping my friend, and she was not there. And I was like, "Chai, I promised this woman I was going to come back since." But like, I've been prioritizing eating to my fullness than
mm,
eating pancake because
pancake.
I just used to buy it because I feel like eating it. So there's that. But in food matters, it's this one that sells potato. That's where I always go. She's peak. I like her. She's great. But one time, my friend, Belemano,
Mm,
we were hyping up this soup. This woman that sells soup. She sells afang soup and some other soups that they don't normally sell. So this other guy, our classmate, he bought from her now and the spark was full and there was fish, meat and everything and it was like, oh wow, this looks like a great deal. It's 1,000. She
Mm.
put all these things for you, blah blah. So we went there, oh, the woman was there, asked for the price. Oh, that's the price. He said, you buy the soup and she'll give you like 2 swallows if you want. I
Okay.
was like, okay, cool. And then he was the first person to buy it. And he paid the money and he put the soup and she put the soup and it was just you should have seen it, bro. It was like a reaction video. I was there, all of us were there. It was me, Belema, and one of our friends, like two of our friends,
Mm.
but two of them are my roommates. So we were just there now. They put for all of us just look at each other. So my roommates, my other friend sat down. Me, I already brought out my pack from the bag. I just put it back inside. Just fold them and this. I just looked around, scratched my head. I was like, okay, bro, it was bad. It was nothing. There was no fish. There was no meat.
Then what
The soup
happened now?
was like this. That's the thing now. The soup was not like, was not even full. And my guy was like, wow, what is this? What's going on? He
And you
questioned
already
the
paid the
woman
money.
now, and he had already paid. He questioned the woman. He took the swallow and he was like, this woman knows that she's wicked because because she saw his face and everything and she's like, if you want mercy just buy more swallow now, just buy more swallow. That's like 1k again. Or how I the pricing system does not make sense.
When was this?
Nothing makes
When was
sense.
this?
This was like probably 2 weeks ago or so. We we still had exam this time. This was before exam. I think it was before exam. I think it was before exam. Can't remember, but it was bad. So that whole night he was pissed off, so he went back to hostel. It was very sad. Me and the other people were just walking around looking for food, walking around looking for food. And I was telling my friend, like, that this guy probably, like, I forgotten what I said. I was like, he probably paid extra or did something. The other guy that we saw, that maybe that was why the woman added something because it doesn't make sense, right? Or maybe something happened. So after the whole thing now, the next day, Belma is telling us that this other guy, he knows the woman. The woman knows him. So it does not even exactly. So wow. It was very, very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I felt so bad. I felt sad. I didn't even care. Like normally you'd be like, oh wow, maybe you try and buy it, but I was not going to spend 1,000 naira on that thing. It was awful.
I don't know if me or if that kind of thing, that kind of situation. If I've already gotten somewhere
Mm.
and like already inquired the price, and if it's even if it's not something I can afford, I just feel awkward walking away.
Yeah.
I always have to lie that I'm
Oh,
coming
I'm
back.
coming back.
I always have to lie that I'm coming back. I cannot just walk away and be like, I'm not buying it again because like it's too expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know why because me for one I'm one to not care like about what people say and stuff. But whenever I'm in that position where I'm buying something, but the price is not something I can easily afford, I'm just always like, okay. I'll be like, maybe the difference sometimes can be like 300 naira. I'll be like,
Yeah.
it's just 300 naira.
Yeah.
So it's just 400 naira. And I'm just fast it. So at first I was going to say maybe that guy got it at a higher price,
Yeah.
but he didn't want to say because you guys would be like, how would you
Ah,
spend this kind of money? And he said he got it less. But since he already said he knows the woman, explain that person was explaining
like
it.
normally, I feel like I also feel the same. It's like, oh, I'll just close my eye and just do it. But this time I was not going to do it at all. Like this time, I showed her that I'm not coming back. I'm gone. Like I'm not even going to. Yeah, she's still there now. Just go when she's like almost in front of the woman that sells potato. Just go and sit down there, waiting for my potato, and I look her in the eye. Wicked woman. I can see you. Nah, it was wild, Joe. I did not introduce myself and my guest. My name is Deprier, and this is my podcast. In case you did not know, because myself have forgotten. But and today my guest is.
My name is Orame.
I met him. Where did I meet him? I met him on Twitter. Why did I even meet you on Twitter?
I remember. I think I think I used to follow
But
Belema at
my
first. Then I think one of his tweets blew up and he puts your
My
podcast. Yeah, he put
okay,
your
okay, on
podcast
that.
on there. So
Yeah.
when I listen to the podcast, I think I can't really remember, but I think knowing myself, I probably would have gone to your page and commented that, oh, I listened to your podcast and I
Eh,
actually like it. Because I actually listened to a lot of podcasts. So that was probably where the interaction started from.
I remember telling you have a nice day one day. And I'm like, oh, and then I think from there we started talking. I don't even know how he entered me that day. I just woke up.
Very surprised because I can remember that day so clearly. I was walking from class to Mimi's and I saw the notification. I was like, like how?
From where?
I was like, I was telling my friend, I was telling her that this guy see me in his dream. Why did it just came out? It just came out of nowhere. Actually, like that, it made my day a whole lot better that time because I actually can remember that day crystal clear. It made my day a whole lot. I think yeah, it's for sure. So from there we started talking.
Yeah, from there we started talking. I remember that. And it was nice. It was nice. I think you're a really cool person. Yeah. Almost as cool as me, just small. So, what are we talking about today? I don't know. But listen to the gist anyway. Because I've not recorded anything. And people have been texting me. This girl, one of my friends, she texted, she was like, how fun are you stabbing us? I was like, bro, I'm going through a lot. I don't know when I'm going to drop this episode. But by the time I drop it, hopefully I've finished going through a lot and I have time to listen and edit it. So just know that right now I'm going through a lot. So, yeah, thank you. That's so I don't know, but it's fun. It's nice recording now. So yeah, listen and whatever. Thank you.
Just a question. But this one exam I wrote. So in this thing, the person that was invigilating us was the person that was part of the lecturers for the course because I think we had two lecturers for this course. So I was writing now. This guy now asked me for my was it an eraser or a pencil? I can't remember. So I was trying to tell the guy that like the guy was disturbing me for it, and I was trying to explain to him that the pencil is not with me. I gave it to this person only for the lecturer to not see me. Mind you, this man he shouldn't know my name. I don't know how he know
Oh.
my name. Charles, he said, you're forgetting that I'm teaching this course. And he took my script and he wrote found talking on my script. I was so shocked. I didn't even like, normally people would expect that, oh, you start begging. But me, I was so startled to even, I was like, what just happened?
What?
And the exam was about
What?
to finish. So,
It's fun talking.
exactly. Just wrote it on my script, found talking. But, Shasha, after the exam, not dawned on me. This man actually wrote found talking on my script. And I started becoming apprehensive, Sha. And luckily for me, he's like the one taking the course.
Yeah.
So if he sees it, he can just disregard it. Do you get? So I went to go and meet him after he was with the other lecturers that invigilated the other halls. And the people that were invigilating the other halls, they are very, very strict. I know if I had gone to talk to him in their presence, they would have
Just ginger.
exactly. So when he was leaving, I went to meet him and I went to beg him that, sir, please forgive me because I wasn't ready to explain that I wasn't actually talking or doing this. Sir, please, he was not like, just go. Don't get too much trouble. I've heard you. Don't get too much trouble. I've heard you. Hopefully, he keeps his word and he has heard me.
Definitely will. Yeah.
I hope so.
Found talking is well. Normally like minus 20, minus something.
He also found talking under that date, that place where you did it. Just
Mm.
found talking there. Well, but that was also, my exam was, it was an event, so nothing out of the ordinary happened. Just went inside, know the ones you know the ones you don't, or don't know the ones you don't, and just leave.
I feel like everybody was on their E game this exam. If you're reading or if you're dubbing, everybody was because it's the last one now. So it was wild. Everybody was doing everything in their power to make sure that they pass this exam.
How many courses were you guys in this semester?
We did we did six. We did six. There was leadership was part of it. Leadership was part of it. Then GIT obviously. Then the other ones were just normal courses. GIT was weird though because as we're writing that exam, you see your score after now. So everybody was just okay. What's going to happen? I don't think you can feel like that, Sha. But it was just everybody was scared. Like I was doing it though. At first I started, I was trying to see the person's like computer in front of my own.
Mm.
Oh my glasses, so I was waiting because I was the only person sitting on that row. I was waiting for someone to come and sit down beside me before I started. The next person now came. I was not like, I'm not tapping now. Can you see what's there? Like, can you see what's The guy said he can't really see it. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's write this exam. So at first now I was clicking. I was like, okay. Then in the middle, I was like, guy, calm down. Because you cannot go back. You
Exactly.
cannot go back.
You can't go back.
You cannot go
That's
back.
crazy.
Which is very sad. So I was like, in the middle, I was like, calm, calm, calm. Do you even know what you're doing? Calm down. That day we had exam. We had like a major course. Amina had GIT. So there's this guy and then there's GIT. So we didn't even have time to even read for it. So in the middle, I was like calming down, I was calming down. It's like okay, even if you don't know it, find a space in your brain for something that looks like the correct answer. Then after doing that for like 2, 3, 4 questions, like you know what, fuck it. I click. I started answering. I was answering, and then the end is coming. I'm like, guy, this is the end. Dude. There's no good. But after now, you see your results. So I was like, anyhow, the guy that came after me had already finished and he had gone and he passed. So I was like, But the guy beside me, his own was red. So I was also like, okay. Then I finished it though, and it was green, so I was happy. I was like, oh, okay. I just see standing, I just left the place.
When I was writing my own too. Although my own, the questions weren't hard, and I think the questions, the website for this thing at the end of each chapter or module, I don't know what they call it. I think a module. They are just
Question.
yeah, questions like tutorial questions. So I guess most of the time they pick their questions from there because I answered the tutorial questions before the exam, and most of the questions were from there. So,
Oh, nice.
so as I was answering, although there were some questions that I didn't know, so I wasn't quite sure. Before I even clicked submit, self, I was very tense. Initially, I had planned that immediately I click submit, I'm not going to close my eyes, get up, not go. Let me not see what color was there, but I looked at it and I saw the green and just life went on from there.
Bro, why didn't I ever think of that? Close my eyes and leave. Just say, "Sir, I'm done. Come and check my this thing. Let me get out of here." But I think it's okay, sure. How is microbiology like? Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
got it. I thought I got it.
it. Microbiology, so far so good actually. The thing is, I don't study, and I'm just going to say that this is God's grace and like being blessed with. I don't study as much as I pass. Do you get? So if I'm supposed to read for 2 hours and I'm supposed to get an A, I read for like maybe 45 minutes and I still get that same A. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know because I feel like if I had studied more, I would have passed a whole lot more than I'm actually doing
Yeah,
right now. So, but so far so good. Microbiology is actually
it's
calm,
okay.
actually calm, and I found myself here because initially I had intended to study nursing, and my jam score, what my jam score that year was it 294 or 284. So it could have gotten me into study nursing, but because I had initially applied to Unilag, but then the whole strike stuff happened. So
Yeah,
I was just we're waiting,
I
waiting,
feel
waiting,
like
waiting.
everybody has the same
Mm,
story.
we're waiting. So by the time I had applied to run, they
Mm.
didn't met the quota for nursing. They told me to pick something
Okay.
else, and that I ended up with microbiology.
I don't think anybody wanted to be here because I was supposed to go to OAE and it's like, oh, the strike.
Strike.
You wait, and you're like, okay, I'm tired of it. I'm not getting
Yes,
any.
exactly.
I'm not getting any older, but now that I'm about to finish, I feel like I'm very young. I don't know. I'm jealous of people like you. I feel like there's class is happening, weeks are passing, you attend class, yes, you do test, and then, oh, guys, exam is coming. It's like, oh, what even happened? This time was the worst because like first semester was okay, but this semester I didn't go back home, so I stayed there. I met the semester. We started class, and everything was just happening. Life was just moving, and then exam, and all of us could not believe it. We could not just believe. that exam was already coming. The exam, me and my roommate were like, exam. I'm like, don't worry, no exam. Blah blah blah. Then we started the exam. And it's always funny because we like something you don't understand since. And you start looking at it and you ask yourself, like, especially for us, what is this thing that they're actually teaching us? This thing does not make sense. What is this? What is this? What is this? But the funniest thing, the thing that's always funny to me is that when we start reading this thing for exam, it's like, oh,
Oh yeah, exactly.
okay,
Exactly.
it's not that bad.
What me and my friends do, it has become a pattern for us, but we only do during exam period is that maybe like if our exam is by let's say 4, we just come out around 8, 9ish, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe we go to one of the cafeterias and we'll just stay there and we'll just like try to go over the entire course outline. And as we're going through it, we'll actually be like, this thing is actually not as hard as we thought, though. We could actually like have
Yeah,
understood this thing
this
a
thing,
whole
this
long time
thing.
ago. Exactly. It's not as hard as we thought, and it usually it helps us a lot. We did last semester, and my in 100 level, these people weren't my friends yet. We just knew each other.
Yeah,
So by 200 level first semester, we started getting closer, and it boosted my GPA like by a lot. I mean by a lot. So I think we just continue to the tradition, Sha.
yeah,
And I just feel like generally, like in as much as it's not, like I feel another thing that like uni should be important for is like the people you meet in uni,
yeah.
because it's not they play an important role in how you
I swear.
turn out
Yeah,
later on. Because if you don't have friends or if you don't have people to study with, to tell stuff to,
mm.
even if they're not
You
particularly
run man.
in exactly, you might just actually run mad, to be very honest. So I'm actually like really grateful for my friends, even the
Yeah.
ones that like I don't even study with, or
Mhm.
the ones that I just we don't even talk for like weeks, but whenever we talk, we have very very strong conversations.
Conversations, yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not really grateful for my friends, Sha.
I
Uh,
feel like that like is very important. I also feel like you cannot read alone. I mean, some people can, no, but I don't think you can for exam. I kind of did it this time, but like my roommate was still there now. So whenever
mm,
I spent most of my time really in my room. I feel like maybe if I go outside, I'll end up just more than.
mm,
So I feel like let me assimilate what I can here. Then maybe I'll just go and discuss the
mhm,
thing there. So, my roommates will be around. He will write his own notes. I'll write my own notes. We'll compare. This thing. We'll do Q&A. Ask me
mm.
questions. I ask you questions. That type of thing. And it helps. It helps a
A
lot.
lot.
Like you can't actually read alone. But I hate when you've done your own thing and then you meet other people and someone now asks you one thing
And I'm
like,
like,
bro, where did you collect this one
where did
from?
that one come from?
I always have my mind made up from like after years of experience. Anything that is just new to me, like two,
Don't bother.
3 minutes, I'm not even going to try.
Don't
But
bother.
my brain is stupid because sometimes when they are just maybe they are gisting something and I already have words in my head. Oh, these words in my head. If I see it, we get to write it down. And I'll not hear gist. I'll not see maybe what they're gisting in one of the questions. I will not remember it.
Exactly.
I will not remember it. And I hate myself for it because why you not remember the one that
That's
that you had since? I
getting
hate it sometimes, but I mean it helps. But yeah, I feel like when I came here first, I was like, oh, I don't know, am I going to make friends here? I feel like every time I enter a new environment, I always feel like I'm just going to be by myself, Joe. Do I need anybody or whatever? But then I just met people. One of the first friends I had was Belema. I would not consider my roommates in 100 level my friends. I don't like them like that.
I'm going to
So
listen to
I
this.
don't know concern me. But like I feel like towards the end, we kind of I said before, but I stopped teaching. Anyway, yeah, so it was mostly because Belema was from he stayed in Port Harcourt too. I mean I stayed in Port Harcourt. So he was like, hey, this guy, this guy. So it was cool. And then I used to get sick a lot in 100 level. So I remember being very sick one time and I went to his room. I lied down on his bed. I was like, bro, I don't know what's happening, guy. I'm very, very sick. I've forgotten why I even went there and I no go to my room. I think I was scared. I was like, if anything happens, somebody is here, so yeah, that type of thing. That's why I went there. And from there, now just started. From there, just started just. It's like we're just assembling friends from different places. One of my friends, I met him outside. We just started school, so everybody was very confused. So he was like sitting under one of those trees at the back of, be in front of at the back of NLT. And I'm class finished now, so I just came out and he just asked me, "Oh, are you in confidence?" And I said yes. He was like, "Do you have the timetable?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I have it." For some reason, I was very enthusiastic about school in 100 level. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was very, yes, 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 I'm going to school, blah, 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 blah. So then I collected his number. Then from there, started just like this guy liked things that I liked, and then from there, just pick different people, and it's very nice. I feel like those people they made my stay in this school very good. I don't know, they yeah, very bearable. I swear. I think another thing is that all of us are doing the same course. Yeah, most of us are doing the same course, so it's nice. So anything that is frustrating you is probably frustrating somebody, and somebody probably has the solution to it. So just share things. Well, I'm happy for that, honestly. But there are some people that they're just there. I mean, I have other friends, but then there are some people that you just know them. Sometimes I wish I did not know some people, so I wouldn't have to interact with them. So I would just because sometimes I don't want to. I want to see you and walk. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know if that makes me a good person.
Just normal. Even though sometimes there are some people that you guys are not particularly friends, but you should know you see each other around. You guys know each other. Even that casual offer, it's just like it's like is it necessary? Why do I? I don't have to.
Let's not talk to each other. Let's just move. Because
Exactly,
I feel like you don't want to talk to me. Me, I don't want to talk to you.
exactly.
Let's
Because
just move.
there's this one of my friends. So sha, there's this guy that she used to talk to. Whenever the guy sees her outside, because me and this my female friend were always almost together most of the time. So whenever they see each other outside, I'm always there. So there's no way this guy will say he doesn't know who I am.
Yeah.
But me and this guy will see each other like this. We walk past. And I'm completely fine with it. I'm completely fine with it. And 'cause she was acting one time, she was like, don't you guys used to talk? I was like,
It's fine.
we pass each other,
It's really
we see
fine.
each other. He throws away his face, I throw away my face.
And
We
it's cool.
leave. Exactly, it's for completely fine like that.
People don't
So
even like men as ourselves. We don't even know other people's names. There's somebody that I've been seeing around, and he has been waving to me, just waving, and me I'll wave back. And at the back of my mind, I'm trying to remember who is this person. Who is this person? Who is this person? It happened like almost like twice this week. Then yesterday, I was leaving library after suffering. Then- and I met this guy, and it was the normal distance, but he stopped and he talked to me and he asked me if we're going home or if we're going to pass a side or something. So I knew the guy. We went back home together, but I cannot remember. I didn't ask his name or anything.
even when you say him, that's
You know, it's always it's like you know that I'll carry somebody's exam clearance just to avoid asking their name because like I know this person. I never knew their name, but I talked to this person. So I just opened the person's exam clearance and I saw their name. I was like, okay, I know your name now.
but how do you know which one to call them? Because not so most people go by their middle name, some people go by their
Yeah,
last
yeah.
names. So if you call them, it's like now my first name is Olabode and my
Mm.
middle name is Orame, but I tell people my name is Orame. So if I meet someone, the person calls me Olabode, I'll be surprised that
From where?
exactly like where do you
Where
know
do you know my comment?
exactly where do you know Olabode
See,
from?
it's a gamble. It's a very serious gamble. You just see it. You're like, okay, I know. At least I know it. Something like that. There are people's names I don't know, but it's fine. It's cool. It's okay. Well, I mean, it was nice. Just someone just wave at you. There was this in 100 level. I don't even know how I made friends in 100 level to have friends now because it feels like there's no need to even make friends again. I remember 100 level. There was this girl. She's my friend. She's still my friend. But we don't talk as much. And I knew her because someone from my secondary school knew her. I was like, oh, I know this person that is in your school. And then he sent me her number, and then we started talking, and it was cool. We used to hang out most times. But then I met someone. I don't know if they're even friends. Sef. I know they're in the same department. So I met her friend. I just texted her. That was 100 level. So no, because her friend asked me for help in one place like that. And I was like, hey, I just met this girl. She's fine. Do you know her? I say I knew to my friend now. And she was like, oh, I know this girl, blah, blah, blah. She now sends me a number. And then me and this other girl, I started talking. And now we talk more than
The
the friend that I had, which is funny. But it was nice. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Until the people used to be very desperate for
oh,
friendship, bro. Or just to know people.
I couldn't care less. I
Bro.
genuinely couldn't care less. I think on 100 level, I wouldn't say I was mainly on my own 100 level. I wasn't. I'm usually very outspoken, but I think
Mm,
because I was still adjusting to the whole uni system, so I was not as outspoken as I normally would be.
yeah.
And making friends, I don't feel me. Oh, I feel I can be friends with people that I don't particularly have things in common with.
Yeah, me
But in
too.
well, in 100 level, I was mainly just looking for people that are smart. So like, just let me pass my exams. Well, right now I think I already have enough like I can stand on my own to a large extent in terms of my
Yeah.
academics. So I just look for people that have sense, and I can actually have conversations with and not have to bother about, "Oh, this person does this person even have sense," and like actually have smart
Oh, I think
conversations.
so. Yeah.
Exactly. So
I didn't even. I don't know what I was looking for. Like I've said plenty times, I don't know what I was doing that time. I just the vibe. I just the vibe. No, I met this girl. She's in my department. She just texted me. We were talking. I don't know. And she was like, "Oh, how do you read?" I'm like, "I don't know. What does that mean?" She was like, "Oh, that we should read together." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Okay." Like the people in class that, and I was just like, "Oh, and this girl now." So we were now reading together. It was fine. It was actually good. It helps me like mad. Like it was really really nice. It was nice. R.I.P. Sha. No, I mean to the whole thing that
okay, okay,
I
okay.
think around like you probably remember around like 200 level. Yeah, that's when it stops. I don't know why. It just stops. But it was cool. It was nice. It helps me. It was really nice. I don't know where that came from, Sha, but it was cool.
At least
Yeah.
canon event. I've had this before.
Real. Because I was not even looking for anybody that was smart or anything. I was just vibing. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this thing by myself. It looks like I'm going to handle this thing by myself. Whatever, Sha.
Do
After a while.
do you think that friends you make online and friends you make in real life, that it tends to be like one tends to last longer than the other, or it's just luck?
I think I think it is luck. I think it's luck. Because right now I feel like a lot of people that I've not met before, but like I met them online, we've been friends for a while. Most of them, some of them is just not it's like we're not even talking like that again. I feel like as I've grown, as I'm growing, I think I value the physical this thing more. Because I feel like I always want to meet people and talk to them. But like I feel like the type of person I am, I can text you, I can just you, whatever. It doesn't even matter to me. But I feel like maybe in the long run, sure, it's always good to just see people and hang out with them. That's why I don't know which one lasts longer. I don't know. Because what if something happens to that friend's phone or something? It's always good to have people's emails. Just in case. Because their numbers can change, but I guess their emails will not change.
Me too. Whenever I meet people online, I always try to get at least more than one of their
Yeah,
social
just in
media. So
case.
if I don't have your WhatsApp, at least I have your TikTok, I have your Instagram.
Just in
So just
case,
in
yeah.
case, I can always reach out to you. But Misha, for me, I don't say I think it's most mainly luck, and I just think it depends on like the person. Because me, most of my friendships that I say have to date, most of them are people that I met online. One of my very very good friends in HIS, his name is Shay. is we were very, very tight. I met him, wasn't it on Snapchat or so?
Oh.
And we're like actually really, really tight now. And there's also somebody else I met not too long ago, like a month or 2 months ago, and doing entrepreneurship classes.
Mm.
I don't even know how it happened. Okay, what made us like become like, what made us talk at first was the fact that both of us didn't even know what we were doing. We don't know what we were doing. There's
That's
somebody
like the
telling
best.
us,
That's like the best one, bro.
they're telling us do this, do this, do this, and we're doing it and we're not getting it. We're just like we're like actually really good friends now. And the irony is that me and this guy we have nothing in common. Absolutely nothing in common. Like if I'm red, he's white. If I'm black, he's grey. We have nothing in common at all.
But it still
But
works.
yeah,
I
like
think
actually, it still
that's the
works.
great part about it.
It still works. I don't even know how. Because no, normally one would think like you're supposed to have things in common, but me and this guy we have nothing in common.
Yeah.
This guy likes video games. I barely play video games. He watches a lot of movies. Can't remember when last I watched a movie. He's very unhinged. Like whenever he just says things anyhow. For me, I'm very cautious whenever. So like we're completely opposite people, but I think that yin yang stuff now,
Yeah,
we're just able
yeah.
to make things work and stuff.
Yeah. I don't even think you really need to have anything in common with someone to be their friend. One thing I just appreciate is just agreeing to disagree. Like you understand this person does not like this, except it's something extreme. Oh. Like maybe this person has like one kind of mentality that okay, I cannot be your friend. But if it's like just some normal things, it's like oh, this person thinks this way, me I think this way. It's cool, it's fine. It's like something someone can be very neutral about.
Yeah, right.
One of my friends that I met in 100 level, I met him doing physics practical. It's like we're not tight like that, though, but like we became friends through that physics practical because I I was normal in the practical. I'm like a leech, bro. Find somebody that knows what they're doing.
And just,
This is my partner. That day I did not see anybody that knows what they're doing. So now this guy that is just like me now came to me like, oh me, I know what I'm doing. So that day I had to finesse it though. Somehow that day I knew what I was doing. And I did the thing. And I finished the thing and we submitted. And it was like, cool. It was like, okay. And then I asked me for my number. I'm like, oh, fine. And then we just started talking. And then most times we not try to be each other's partners. Two people we know Sabi, just just be each other's partners doing the physics. It was nice, right? It was nice. It's okay, honestly. Even now, like some of my classmates, I just like we're not tight like that too. But I just realized that these people are very interesting. They are very funny. So you just meet some random people that in your course and you have conversations with them like, oh wow, I did not know this person since like I think I've met and I've talked to most of them like now that I was about to leave. That was when like I'm even knowing people and knowing names and whatever. Before once class has ended, bro, you won't
and
even
I
see
think
me.
it's harder for you guys because you guys are a lot.
We're plenty, yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys are a lot.
It's even better now because before and like my name was like last in the attendance. It's still kind of the last of what we're plenty. We're plenty and we're still plenty safe. It's weird, honestly. But there are some people that are very outgoing, or they probably like knew everybody and everybody's name
Actually,
on the listen. But I don't know most people's names. But I can recognize. Oh, I recognize this person. This person is definitely in my class. Yes, that type of thing. But it's okay, Sham.
like me, I tend to be very, very observant. So I know everybody in my course. We're not even, I think we're just like 60 something. So I know everybody. And for some weird reason, remember what I said to Snap?
That you came back.
I was like, what? Everybody knows me. And I think what happened there is that even the people that didn't know me,
They just went along with it.
because I was like, I was so shocked. That will forever be the most shocking moment of my life. Because even before I had gotten into the class, of course, my friends saw me. My friends, they saw me. They were like, oh, Rame. Only for me to enter class, I'm about to walk to go and meet them. Everybody in class is clapping. I was embarrassed. I was like, no.
What's going on?
Like, what was actually going on? Why was everybody clapping? Everybody was just looking at me clapping, and I'm like,
What did I do?
exactly, like, what did I do? Because I'm pretty sure if it were to be someone else, that wouldn't have happened. So, I don't know. Because my class group, they're always referring to me as morality police. Because if somebody does something wrong, I'm trust him to call you out.
Yeah.
Trust Orame to call you out. So they just call me morality police. I think that's what most people know me as. And me, I'm just like a nice person generally. I don't like wahala. I see wahala like this, I go the opposite
Out.
direction. So I think that's why I think I'm not everybody in my department. They're not particularly my friends, but like I'm on good terms.
Me
I
too,
think
yeah.
so.
That's the type of person I am normally, even in secondary school. It's like this person is not my friend though. I'm not sharing my whatever secret with this guy, but we're cool. I'll see you, you crack a joke, I'll laugh, I'll crack a joke, you laugh, okay, bye, later.
Exactly.
I think it's just like that. So people think that I'm friends with plenty of people,
Then
but I cannot even vouch for this person. If this person goes and does something like the other day that is very bad, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's not really. I don't know him like that.
it's best that way.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to be honest.
Because even there
I
was this
think it's
time,
a good
yeah,
thing.
it actually is. Because I remember there was this time in secondary school. I went to a boarding school.
Mm.
So there's this guy, like he was one of the most wicked seniors, and everybody feared him. We used to call him Big Daddy. Said you could not call him senior. I think his name was Gideon. You could not say senior Gideon. You have to call him Big Daddy. That was very huge. Like the name fits him.
Yeah.
So for some weird reason, this guy always wanted to look out for me. And like me normally, even if I was to pick a friend, I wouldn't pick somebody that was that intimidating and that.
Yeah.
But I just realized that even like the guys in my sets that were quote unquote bullies,
Mm.
I just preferred to be on talking terms with them.
Them,
So
yeah.
instead of like being on their bad side and
Yeah.
not being their friends at the same time. So like we see each other, we're like, have fun now. Oh,
Mm.
you need this. If I have it,
That
I'll
type
give it
of
to
thing,
you.
yeah.
Exactly. But we aren't particularly friends.
Friends like
Just
that.
staying and I
Just chill. Like, oh,
exactly.
I know
And I
that
think
guy.
it's better that way.
Yeah.
Just to be
Like my brother is in my school now, and this is something like I never expected to happen. So this is like a good amount of years have passed now. So he's there, he's in the school. And they know him because of me, that type of thing. So it happens because I was not like very popular or anything, but like the people around and then they recognize the surname. And they're like, oh, are you this person? Oh, are you this person? So my brother was like giving it like, oh, this thing happened. Though. They wanted to do this thing, but because I'm like, oh, cool. Because me, I don't even know. One, I never expected this to happen. So I never even planned for, oh, I'm going to be this type of person so that just in case. But like it has happened, so good for him. Just good for him. It's okay. But it's nice, sha. I mean, just be an okay person. So I wonder if some people are like just genuinely assholes because there's some people that just used to irritate me.
Guys, so people are just like, what are you doing? What are you
What are
doing?
you doing?
I get so angry and sometimes like these are might even be people that maybe I've never even had a conversation with one of them.
Yes,
But
yes,
from
yes.
what I hear them say when they talk to other people, I'm just like,
Don't want to even. I don't like this person in my space.
yeah, exactly. Like
There's some people that cannot. There's some people that cannot control themselves in that situation. Like if they're in the presence of somebody that they don't like, you see it in their body,
their
in
body
their
language, their
face. They will
faces.
not talk. If they were gisting before, as the person enters the room, they are not even there again. They are not doing anything again. There was one guy in that my 100 level room that was their friend. One guy, he was one guy. I think he was tall. He was loud, and he was just there. And I do not like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. I remember one time, all of us in the room, we contributed money to buy pizza from outside, and then they delivered it. But that day I had class that day. That was on a Saturday, so we had one kind of special stupid class. So I went for the class. And I was so happy with myself. Like everybody's going to eat. I'm like, so I'm not going to eat. I'm going to have pizza in my hostel. Thank you very much. I walked to my hostel. So like the thing has come now. They've shared it and then they've left my share. So I'm eating my pizza and then this nigga just comes and asks me for pizza and I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. And I don't even like you, but you don't know I don't like you. Okay, fine. But I don't even know you. Everybody else in this room is your friend, apart from me.
Exactly.
Why are you asking me? But I gave this person because everybody was there and everything. I gave him. I was like, cool, fine, whatever. I gave him like a part of it. And I remember one night they were just there. We were playing game, and this nigga was just there, and I was doing my own thing too. But I don't like the person's
Yeah,
presence.
just
So this guy was like, somebody in this room does not like me, and I was like, hey,
he said it.
yeah, he said it as they were playing game, or whatever. In the middle of the night like this, so was like somebody in this room does not like me. I was like, wow, you don't. I didn't say it out loud though, but in my mind, like, let's if I'm minding my business and I just heard it, and my ears just stand like, ah,
Yes.
bro, what's going? On? Are you reading my mind? What's happening? That like that thing was very funny to me. Till this day, I was like, ah, I can never forget. Was he talking about me? I don't know, but because maybe
Or
or
maybe.
maybe not exactly because I was like, it might not even be me. Oh. It might not even be me. I just be one of these people here because you don't even know who's your guy again. It was just funny, Joe. Well, I was just trying to avoid people like that. Just, oh, this person is here. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I
Let
try
me
to.
leave.
I tried my very because to me, when I get angry, I tend to be very, very. My words tend to be very abrasive. So I just try to not put myself in situations where I would have to talk to someone like that. I mean, like the
Yeah.
time that that stuff happened with my laptop, I
Okay. Yeah.
was so angry, and I know if I had spoken to my roommate at that point in time, I would have been very mean. I would have said things I was not supposed to say. I would have said things I would have regretted. So I
Yeah.
just let it cool off. Then later on, we now spoke about it and stuff. So I just if I meet somebody like that and their aura is just very displeasing for me,
Just
I
leave.
just leave. I just leave because no. There's some
Yeah.
people I'm just like
Not today.
that's exactly how I feel about a certain social commentator. I don't want to, if I can even call his name, self, very dark man. He did not. The only truth is that when he started off at first, because I knew from TikTok, when he started off at first, I used to agree with most of what he used to say. Because I mean, he was one that was clamoring for that skincare brand to get NAFDAC registration number. And I was like, of course, yes. If I'm putting your stuff on my face, on my skin, of course it
Yeah.
should be legit stuff. But now he's just talking and just saying rubbish. And I'm like, shut up, shut up. He does.
I'm not even in that space, so I don't even know. I don't think I've watched any of that guy's videos, but I just know him. I just know
I don't know why I always go back to watch his
oh,
videos. Self, guy, just
he's
see,
working.
it's just no, I don't like him. I don't know why. He just he his takes on certain things that they don't lack substance.
Yeah,
They lack substance, and
just
well,
tiring.
just I hope I never meet that guy in real life because I might just give him a death stare and just probably
Bro,
destroy.
I don't even know if I can vex again. I don't know. I feel one of my friends posted something about that he's a very I be someone that can tolerate people a lot, but he tolerates too much that it turns into resentment. And I was like, I was like, oh wow, this is something that I think I can understand. It's like I understand people are how they are, you know. See, all you can do is just because last, all of us are sharing this world. All of us are sharing space. Fuck, we're even sharing room. So, all like that's like the number one thing. Toleration. Just okay, I understand this person like this. I'm going to try and accommodate myself around this person. The other person should also have the same mindset. So it's like, oh, this is like that. You tolerate a lot of things to the point where you just see this person, you're just like, no, like you're still going to tolerate, but you don't like the person.
Exactly.
Sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I can just be in a space with somebody and I'm very mindful. Like the back of my mind is just this person is moving like this person is moving like this, that type of thing. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I can really get angry like that. I used to think, but then one of my roommates did one thing. The guy 100 level, he did one thing like that. He locked us out of the room for 6 hours. For 6 hours, it was insane. Like he was the last person to leave, so he was with the key. And us we were in church, but then it was this long service with the whatever. So us were outside. We're not like, oh, we're going to leave this place early. So before we even planned on leaving, I called bro and I was like, oh, see, we're leaving, oh. So please bring the key. If you can bring the key. Because I called him early when we've not even decided if we want to go. But I knew that, oh, we're still going to go. Because I just knew that, so let it just be early. So if he's going to delay, at least to kind of meet in the middle.
Yes.
We did not see this guy. This guy called this guy. I was like, oh, I gave the key to this person. I give like why are you giving the key to somebody to bring? Say you gave the key to Keke to come and give us
That is
that we should go
crazy.
and meet the person. Bro, it was that day was wild and I was angry. I was like, I was very, very angry. And I didn't even know I was angry till I saw him face to face. And everything just came out, bro.
Did he
I
apologize?
was shouting. And I was like, this guy was not shouting back at me. And I'm like, are you mad? You're shouting at me. Like, you're right, but you're wrong. And so, like, if he's raising his voice, I raised my own louder. Like, it was competition at this point. So, that whole thing happened, though. And I
The
was
other
like,
people unko.
no, the other people were angry. Everybody was angry. But I took center stage. I took center stage of the anger. The other guy was like, pack your bag, you're leaving this room. We're going to supporters of you're leaving this room today. Me, I was like, I know that was not going to happen. But let me just vex my vex. And I was like, and everything ended. And I was like, okay, everybody's cool. How are you doing today? I don't know. The thing just pissed me off, Joe. Well, I don't like seeing some people want to vex you. I've learned this thing in life. Some people actually want to see you vex because they've never seen you vex before. I swear. I've seen that thing before. So like I don't even like I just feel like, oh, after that, what? Just vex. You're either going to do something you don't like, or you're going to say something you don't like. And it's just be a whole thing. So I don't know.
That's true. I remember there was this time. But in secondary school, I used to be very, very laid back.
Mm.
But I don't know, because of the way I talk and all that stuff, so people knew me. So this guy now, I didn't see my notes. I think it was economics. And you know how lengthy
Yeah.
economics notes always are. Only for this boy to come on me and tell me that he has misplaced it. I was like, okay, you've misplaced it. He said he was going to write the note back. I knew that wasn't possible,
No
but at
way.
least
No way.
I was like, I knew it wasn't possible, but at least I was like, at least he's owning up. He apologized, like he was very sorry for what he did. He apologized and he started trying to like find the solution to the whole
So
thing. Only for me, what even happened again, Seth? I think somebody I can't really remember what happened. I think one day just came to me, he's not like he's not copying the note for me again. And I was like, what do you mean you're not copying the note for me again?
just like
I was very angry. I didn't know when I just stood up. I was like parrying. I was shouting. The guy just sat down. They were just looking at me, looking at me, looking at me. Something that tapped me was like, there's a junior in the class, so that I would have been talking to my
I
set guy
feel
like that
like
in front
that.
of the door. But me, I was like,
Nah,
what the
that was
junior
not
going to
that was
concern me,
never
concern
my
junior.
that's not my problem, bro.
I gave you my note. I trusted you with my note. I will shout parent.
Yeah,
Only for the guy to come and meet me. After I already finished parent, he now said that he had actually found the notes. That's why he told me that
he's not
he's not
copying
copying
the
it again.
note.
But he did not tell me he had found the notes
Nah,
because he
okay.
wanted me to
Surprise,
vex.
surprise. Oh wow,
Because he wanted me
wow,
to
wow,
vex.
wow,
I didn't
wow.
expect that I was going to react
Just
like
like
that.
that.
I was like, who is this? No, that I was actually so pissed.
Just be like hidden camera, bro. Let me just see what will happen. Let me see the reaction. Nah.
And he got the reaction he was looking for because I was pissed as hell. Economics of all subjects. And oh no, I was pissed too. I was just that I can remember that day crystal clear because that it was the exam period and I lent him my note because he said he wanted to copy
Copy,
it.
yeah.
And in the exam period, okay, I was like, since I cannot give you my note to read because I'm obviously going to read it, let me give you the
Yeah.
note at least to copy it. You misplace it. They're coming to tell me that you will not copy my notes back. My complete notes. Your note is not complete. It's not like I can
Don't
collect your own
your
self.
own.
It was just crazy. It was just
Bro,
crazy.
this placing someone's notes is wild, dude. Because where could you?
Ah, guy.
Yeah.
Omo. Well, that's some people that I became friends with. I don't think there's ever, I don't think there's ever been any friendship I say that I think I regret. Like
Mm.
except for one person. That is going to listen to this, but if he's listening to this, yes, because the whole thing just messed up with my brain, and it's really guy. I felt so bitter
Yeah.
because let me just give backstory. So secondary school, me and this guy we didn't used to talk. We just start casual conversations. But I think SS3 we were forced to talk because I was president of press club and I think
Mm.
he was very active in literary and debate society. You know, some of those two kind of clubs they intertwine.
Yeah.
So we're forced to talk and the guy would always frustrate him. But like he always did it in a way that, oh, I'm joking with you. I just want to get a reaction out of it, but I could tell he was joking, but at least me, I was still getting annoyed at the end of the day. So after uni, after secondary school and all of that, I was just taking up on some of my old secondary school classmates, just taking up on them. And I texted him, I was like, how far? Blah, 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 blah. Just from there, when I started talking, we now became really close. And he makes music. If any of my secondary school classmates listen to this, they don't know what I'm talking. They don't know what I'm talking about. Sha. He now like we now became really closer. And I got into uni. He hadn't got into uni because he was still trying to process the whole thing. He started telling me about how he wants to like focus on his music, how he wants to, because he was going to school in the northern states, and how they don't really have as much musicians over there and stuff like that. So how he was going to like he plans on making himself very popular in that exactly. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, that's cool. Before he would release any song on Instagram or on Spotify, he would send me snippets and ask me, oh, what do I think? So we're actually really good friends. Only for one day.
Where did they all go wrong?
Let me tell you now. I think this was last year. I think around May. Yeah, it was around May. Yeah, it was a month after his birthday. So he was not telling me about. He had gotten to uni by this. I was not telling me about how he was planning on getting a gig at one event that was going to happen at the school. I was like, okay, yeah. So like, just keep me updated, Sha, because I know like it's going to be like your first gig.
Yeah.
So just keep me updated. Then in May, I was not viewing this boy status on WhatsApp. I saw this boy performing on stage. And I'm like, but you didn't tell me that you got the gig. You didn't tell me anything. I just assumed that, okay, maybe it was something impromptu and he couldn't tell me. Now I responded to it. I was like, bro, like, congratulations. Like, I'm so happy for you. Like, tell me everything that happened. I sent that message. He did not respond. 2 hours later, I was not like, how far now? Like, what's happening? And I said, don't worry. He said, sorry, I'm busy right now. I'll text you later. That was me. This boy did not text me back until September. August. September, November. Start that around that period. He did not text me back. He's texting me back. He's not saying. He just said, yo, what's up? And I'm like, what? How? You ghosted me for like 2 months for no freaking reason. Bro, you like you didn't even tell me that
September.
You didn't tell me that I did anything at all. You just ghosted me and you're just texting me, yo, what's up? I was like, because I knew it was him, but I wanted him to know that I deleted his number because I deleted his number. Can't be petty. I don't care. I wanted him to know I deleted his number. I was like, please, who is this? And I said, you deleted my number. And I said, oh, okay, not him that it was the one. Like I was like, oh yes, I deleted your number. Of course, why would I delete your number? I should like explain the whole thing.
I've just said something like new phone or something.
No, I let him know I was pissed as hell. Yeah. So after I now wrote a whole last paragraph telling him how he cannot just ghost my dad. Like we're very tight friends, we're very good friends. I don't. Why would you just disappear out of my life like that? Bro read the message. He didn't say anything. Till today. And we still follow each other on Instagram. I don't know why. We still follow each other on Instagram, but I know that guy. I don't know what's up with him. Maybe he has life issues or whatever. I don't know. Because at least the least he could have done is to even try to come up with an excuse as to why he did not just say anything. Wow. If I say I wish him the best, will I be lying? Maybe I'll be lying, but guy, that thing I was hot as hell, cause
man, sorry.
It has already passed, Jerry, but I see that guy. If I see him today, I will walk past him and like I don't know who you are. Because you can't just ghost on me like that. Like it's one thing for you. This is something that we have been talking about. Together.
For like a long time.
Exactly. Like we've been planning about
part of the process of the whole thing.
Exactly.
Just leave me out.
And you're not even trying to come up with an excuse, even if it's a stupid one. You're just doing your nonsense. So you'll be fine wherever you shall. But that's what I feel. I don't know. When I say he wasn't my friend, he was my friend. I just feel you're friends with somebody until they stop being your friend. Sure. So that period of time that you guys were friends, you guys were actually friends at that point. It's just until they do whatever it is that you do, or you do whatever it is that you do, that you guys now stop being friends.
Sure. So I think this is the end of the episode. And I've probably been way longer than this, but there's a lot to do, and it was very nice. It has been, I don't know, I can't remember the last time I dropped an episode in what was it, April? I'll be February, I think. So yeah, it was fun. I told him when I started doing, I was like, "Oh wow, I've missed this thing," because I always felt like, "Oh, if I'm going to start recording again, will I even? I don't know. Will I feel somehow?" But it was really nice, and I think I'm happy. It's very small amount of happiness before I go back to do whatever I was doing. So, Rami, how do you feel?
Well, I try. Oh, I don't even know how to say that, but it's just like a productive conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a productive conversation. At least me, I got to call out the people I wanted to call out. But yeah, but other than that, like just aside, it was like a productive conversation. And
I'm happy. I'm happy it finally happened because you asked me and I wanted to ask you.
yeah, you told me.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. How are you going to do this? So a lot of things happened. We were supposed to do it before exam started, and then exam started. so
Exactly.
so now we're doing it, and that's fine. I was so scared that oh wow, I might not end up doing this thing. It's just be very sad, but that's happened. I'm just going to find a way to construct the whole thing. But I'm just happy. I'm happy that's happened, and yeah. So, is there anything you'd like to say before we leave?
Sha, just be like good people to
Yeah,
everybody around you. Whether people you know, people you don't know, people are going through a lot. I think you should also like
consider that.
yes, consider that you don't know what everybody's going through. Just be nice, spread love. Yeah.
Yeah, don't tolerate nonsense, sha, but yeah, be nice. Yeah. I think that's all. And I'll see you guys next time. My next time is never sure. It's never sure. Every time I say, it's always at the back of my mind. Every time I say, I'll see you guys next time, I'm like, oh boy, it's in it. But yeah, I promise. I've promised so many times. I will see you guys next time. Bye.